Anthony Joshua, we're here in Monaco, taking in the Formula E E-Prix. What have you made of the racing so far? I know you've been in the garages.
Yes, I've been in the garages, been 10-10. I take a lot of inspiration from the Formula 1, Formula E aspect of how they operate the garage and all the teamwork that goes on in order to get their times from 1 second to 0.999 seconds. It's amazing. And the racing is really good, actually. Cars are fast, the takeoff's fast. Once you learn about the cars and what they do, you tend to enjoy it more. So I listened a lot, and I sat back and I can see what's going on.
Perfect, and what a great location to be watching a race.
Best,
you could have come to London, but you came to Monaco.
Yeah, forget London. Let's enjoy Monaco.
We've got to talk about boxing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've come off the back of a very strong performance, and I believe we've got a date set for later this year, and also 3 names in the frame for your next fight.
Yeah, so some date between September the 20th to September the 25th, for example, any time in between there. But listen, whenever they tell me there's a date, you know I'll be ready, 100%.
Okay, and it's going to be in London.
Well, that's word on the streets.
That.
It's going to be in London, Wembley Stadium. This is what I'm being told. So if that's what they say, they normally back their word. So yeah, let's go with that. Wembley, September the 20th or 21st, 22nd, sometime in there.
Book that week off. If you're going to come into Wembley Stadium,
exactly.
Be in the North London area between those days.
Yeah.
And when we're talking about names in the frame, we spoke a little bit earlier on the Formula E stage. 3 names in the frame.
So what they've got on June the 1st, in Saudi Arabia, they've got the 5 versus 5 card. We've got Filip Hrgovic versus Daniel Dubois. You've got Zhang, Zhilei versus Deontay Wilder. So providing one of those look good, the one who looks the best, His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is saying, I want you to fight, because what he says is that in the future, I want people to look back at your record and say you took on the best. I said, now you're speaking my language. So out of that pool, I believe that's who I'm going to be fighting. One of those.
That sounds like a really beautiful relationship you've got there with him.
Yeah,
you're on the same page.
Exactly. We're on the same page, and he's on the same page as the fans as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's trying to deliver what the fans want. I know they want that big fight with Tyson Fury, and he's working on it. Fury's got his obligations with Usyk, so I've got to make sure I stay focused and disciplined, make sure I keep on steamrolling through opponents so I can get closer and closer to having an opportunity to fight for the fans and fight for myself, me versus Tyson Fury, and hopefully it'll be in London as well.
Perfect. I understand it was quite close for you and Deontay Wilder to face each other. Yeah. If he gets through this next fight,
let's go.
Could that happen? You'd be up for that?
110%.
Okay.
If it's, I think that if he goes out there and looks good, especially, that will kind of reignite that flame that he had, because boxing is all about perception. You can look bad one fight and go out there the next fight and look good, and everyone says, yeah, he's back. So I pray that he does his thing. I pray that Zhang does his thing. Whichever one looks good and whichever one His Excellency wants, I'm ready.
Do you think that he's got enough to get past Zhang?
Yeah, who? Wilder.
To Wilder, yeah.
Of course. Let me tell you something. The heavyweight division is a division that's so interesting because you just never know who's going to win, you know. And you're at a stage now where there's no fights that are in, let's say, more in your favour than mine. It's quite an even playing field. So on the night, you got to make sure you get your popcorn ready. You sat down because you just don't know which way the fight's going to go.
Couple of questions about trilogies.
Yeah.
Alexander Usyk.
Let's go.
You up for that? You
100%.
Up for ending on a high with that trilogy?
Yeah, but ultimately, it's what the fans want. If the fans want to see it, they'll get it, you know. But for me personally, of course, I'd love to compete with Alexander Usyk, plus many more. But it's really what the fans want, and I don't think that's the number 1 pick on their wish list.
Well, I was going to say, do the fans want Andy Ruiz Jr.? Because he's been talking this week. We ran it on talkSPORT. He's saying that he would be well up for a decider almost in that trilogy.
Well, when you look at me, you know I'll take on anyone. And at the same time, there's an element where the promoters want me to fight certain people. And as I said, the fighters that they want me to fight is out of that pool of the 5 versus 5 card on June the 1st. And then after that, they're looking at the Tyson Fury fight. So I would fight Usyk. I would love to. I would fight Andy Ruiz. I would love to. But at the same time, it's what the fans want, and I think they want me to head towards Tyson Fury. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey, look, man of the people. Finally, obviously.
I'm a man of myself, first and foremost.
And the people. You say you can be a man of many things.
Nah. I'll fight for myself. I'll fight for myself. Listen, you got to do it for yourself, first and foremost.
I love that. Well, finally, obviously, that is the next big fight coming up, Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury. Just tell me, how's that going to go?
Well, look, I've fought Alexander Usyk, so I can only speak on what I've experienced with him. Phenomenal fighter, does everything to a T. And I would say he's going to do a really good job. I have never fought Tyson Fury, so I can't really speak on how he'll perform or what it's like to face him. So only speaking on what I know, I'd have to say Alexander Usyk will be victorious.
Okay, look, it's been great catching up.
Respect,
we got that date.
September 21st.
That week, yeah?
Yes, that week.
You got to book a week off.
Yes.
If you want to see AJ.
Be in North London.
Autumn, North London. Plenty to do around North London, isn't there?
Plenty to do.
Go and see Watford. You know Watford well?
Yeah, you can see Watford.
There's a shopping centre there, isn't there?
Just check, go online, Wembley Arena, see what's going on around Wembley Arena, Wembley Stadium.
What you're saying is there's clues. There might be clues on the Wembley Arena website.
Check out the websites and you'll see what's
Go
happening.
and watch some concerts.
Watch
get
some
nice
concerts
food.
in the meantime and get ready for a good night of boxing.
Excellent stuff, AJ. Thank you
Thank
very
you for
much.
having
We'll
me.
see you soon.
God bless.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.